These are two artists that I've always been meaning to dive into more from. Santana, the few things I've heard from Santana have always been exquisite. Just such a fantastic Latin-inspired guitarist. And then there's Rob Thomas, the lead singer of Matchbox 20, who made a lot of great songs back in the day. I even had a friend who was a huge Rob Thomas fan, playing songs like Her Diamonds and Still Ain't Over You All the Time, Real World 09, like songs like that. But I never really dived into more. I was always meaning to, but I never did. So this is a great opportunity, like a great jumping off point, because not only is it Santana, but it's also Rob Thomas. And I've been told this song is fantastic. This was a Patreon request, and I'm really excited to dive into it. But make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, do all that fun stuff. All the links in the description if you'd like to support me, if you'd like to request something yourself. But without further ado, let's check out Smooth by Santana and Rob Thomas. I'm curious about this one. Full music video too, nice. This must be like early 2000s or something. It has that vibe. Maybe it's made to look like that. Ooh. Okay. May have heard this riff before. It sounds familiar. Oh, that Latin vibe. Oh, with the guitar. Great lyrics too. Ooh. Wow. I love how that resolved. Wow. Wow. Okay, sorry, I apologize for pausing. I just thought that was the end of the chorus, right? Like, I thought that was the chorus. This inside, I was like, oh, I love how that was resolved and everything like that. And now we go into another bar on top of that. This is really interesting. I just want to get this again. I just assume this is the end of the chorus here, but then nice. Ooh, I love those horns and the bass in the back there. Oh, okay. So I've heard that voice line before. I've heard that specific line, give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it. I think there was like a radio station when I was growing up that would use this as like a promo song. That's why I recognize the riff at the beginning, like I think that like there was a radio station that would play like, it's like, oh, like the hits or whatever, and like this would be one of the songs that they would do as like the promo to it. I don't think I ever heard the song other than that. It was just like it's like a sound clip that's been in my brain for like 30 years or something like that. And I just, for whatever reason, I never heard the song, but that specific vibe and this specific line has always been in there. It's like a Winter Soldier moment. It just came over me and like, like I haven't thought about this in years. But this is where the song's from, apparently. That's really cool. It's really cool to finally have a place that fits this sound clip I've heard so many times, just like spin in my head randomly. This is awesome, though. The song fits it. Like, I can see why they use it as a promo, because this is a fantastic track. Damn. Listen to that bass. Like maracas in the right ear, something like that. Damn. And the bass. Damn. Fantastic. love how it continues like this. The horns kick up.
Forget about it.
Ooh. Nice, a little breakdown afterwards. All of these guitar sections by Santana are incredible, by the way. I mean, he's just such a skilled guitarist. Like, again, I've only ever heard a handful of Santana songs. It's one of those artists that I've always been meaning to just like dive into their discography and listen to like everything that they've made. But I think Santana's made a ton, so it's a huge commitment. And the same thing with Rob Thomas. Like, between Matchbox 20, his solo work, and everything else he's done, like, there's a lot to dive into. I mean, I guess these are just excuses I've made for myself, which is the reason why I've never done this and actually dived into more. But I feel like this song is a good jumping off point to dive into more from both Santana and Rob Thomas, because I do enjoy both of their styles, right? And it's just been so long since I've really even thought of them, really, because it's been so long. There's so many other things I'm always being dragged in different directions for, but this is incredible. It's an incredible song. It's such a hook, like such a catchy song. And again, the way that the chorus, it almost feels like it ends there the moment he says smooth, because it's the name of the song, right? It's like, girl, you're so smooth. And then after that, we go into like a second bar of the chorus, which is even better than the first. Like, the lyricism there, like, it just flows so nicely. Like, just like the ocean under the moon. Like, it just flows so nicely into, like, give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it. Like, that part almost doesn't even feel like it fits the same song in a way, but when it all comes together, it flows very nicely. It's just that final bar. Like, I feel like girl, you're so smooth is a better hook for the song called Smooth than give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it. Like, that is a good section. I appreciate it all. I like it all and stuff like that. It just, I don't know, it feels like it would have resolved better in the terms of the song with the first half, but then the extra half is like just something extra. It's like a little bit of candy or something like that, like some whipped cream on top of your pie. Like, it's a little something extra, and it doesn't take anything away from it. It just doesn't feel like it fits quite as cohesively as the bar before. It's still awesome, don't get me wrong. It just, I don't know. That's why I assumed that Smooth was where it ended at first, where he says smooth, but I'm not complaining, because it's all good. It's all very good. But let's keep going. Nice. Oh, he's still going. Wow. Like watching Jimi Hendrix. The roof horns and the bass in the back. That little piano, like, do-do-do-do-do-do, that's also fantastic. Like, but the bass in the background is also like a star of the show, and the horns. Like, again, so many different like things that have just a Latin flair to it. And I'm sure a lot of it comes from Santana, just his vibe. Like, he always has a Latin flair with the music he makes, which is fantastic. Like, I always love guitarists with a Latin flair. It's like Rodrigo y Gabriela, if you've ever heard of them. Like, fantastic brother and sister pair, I believe, brother and sister. Either that or they're a couple, I cannot remember. But regardless, they're fantastic nonetheless. But anyways, let's keep going and get to the end of this, because this is really cool. It's very cool. Can't believe I finally found where that sound comes from. This is the bass, though. Duo Pop Latino. Understandable. I wonder if that's like what this category is called. Like pop, like Latin pop, essentially. But man, Santana is so talented. He's such a talented guitarist. Again, he's like after Jimi Hendrix, like there's only so many guitarists that have that kind of like unique flair to them like that. Like there's Slash, there's Santana. Like there's a handful of guitarists that have that same kind of flair to them, right? But yeah, it's fantastic. And again, Rob Thomas did a great job too. It's interesting that his voice had kind of an auto-tune filter over top of it. I think he did that more in Matchbox 20. The stuff that I heard, this newer stuff, I believe newer stuff from like 2009, I guess, was around when I was probably listening to a few of his songs. The ones I mentioned before, like Her Diamonds and Real World '09. I'm assuming it's '09. But like, there he doesn't really use the auto-tune over his voice as much, or like the modification. It's pure like clear vocals. So it's a little interesting to hear him like a little more canned in this, because it's such a difference from what I'm used to. But it's still fantastic. He still has a great singing voice, and it's very unique to him, right? Like, going back to Matchbox 20 songs too, there's also like, it's a very distinct kind of accent he has when he sings, and I feel like it worked well for this song. Like, again, the way that it was structured, and again, the lyricism was also fantastic. Like, there's just some really good moments, and it flowed so nicely. Again, it's like a party song, right? Like, that's what it seems like. It fits very well for the video too, just like a block party or something like that in, yeah, Harlem or something. Like, I don't even know, but it's fantastic. It's such a great song overall. I mean, I can see why it was requested, because it's so catchy, and I can also see why it was used in the radio back in the day as like a promo or whatever. It's just, I wish I would have heard it back then, so I would have known the context where the rest of the song came from. Because again, for years I've just had like "Give Me Your Heart, Make It Real, or Forget About It" in my head, and I always thought it was a different, like, I had no idea where it was from. I just knew it was a promo from a radio station. It's like commercial jingle, like when you hear a commercial, like I don't know. I can't even think of one. It's been a long time since I watched TV. Back in the day when you would watch commercials and you get jingles from them and stuff, like, that's what this feels like. It was just stuck in my head for years. I didn't know where it was from, and now finally I do. So that's awesome. But anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, later days, folks.